The US once planned to blow up ships and hijack planes, and then blame it all on Cuba. What? That's crazy. Well, not quite as crazy as it sounds. Let me explain. In 1962, during the height of the Cold War, the US military drew up a secret plan called Operation Northwoods. The idea was to stage fake terrorist attacks, blowing up ships, hijacking planes, even planting bombs, and then blaming it all on Cuba. Why? To trick the American public into supporting a full-scale war against Fidel Castro. Let me show you how it would have worked. First, the US military would carry out the attacks, say by blowing up a few boats off the coast of Florida or by hijacking a plane and crashing it into a building. Then they'd create a false trail of evidence, newspapers, photos, documents, all pointing to Cuba. And finally, they'd leak these fake stories to the media. Headlines would scream, "Terror in Miami," or "Havana strikes again." The goal was to make the American people so angry that they'd demand revenge, that they'd call for war against Cuba. Of course, the plan never made it out of the Pentagon. In fact, the documents were so secret that we didn't even know about them until 30 years after they were written. But why didn't they work? Well, when the plan reached President John F. Kennedy, he was outraged. He immediately rejected the proposal and ordered the documents destroyed. Now, Operation Northwoods is proof of just how close America came to deceiving its own people in the name of war. Imagine if the plan had worked, if Americans had gone to war with Cuba based on lies. History might have turned out very differently. But luckily, JFK was in the Oval Office that day, and he saw through the plan. He understood that invading Cuba would be a disaster. Not only would it cost countless lives, but it could very well start a nuclear war. So he rejected the plan and kept our country out of a wider conflict. But let's be honest, the plan wasn't entirely without merit. I mean, who wouldn't want to blow up a few boats? This is your host. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, if you want to learn more about secret plans and covert operations, subscribe and support the channel.